I'm excited. It's going to be a good game.
All right, folks. It hopefully it will be a good game, and we will find out for sure. But thank you so much for joining us to another session of our Out of the Abyss. I'm your dungeon master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our illustrious and well-timed players. It's you guys.
Hey guys, wow, we're
I
Hello,
that.
hello.
See,
I
that's an
I
example of something that
I
went over my head
I
right
take I
there.
take it back. Or they're just illustrious, not well-timed. They are if nothing else, they are players who are playing this game together. And you know what? That counts. That counts for something. What? We'll find out. We're making this up as we go, folks. So yes, they are. You guys are all sentient, I believe, or a figment of the internet's imagination.
I
We're
live
not
in
going
the
down
world
that
of
rabbit hole
sports.
tonight, folks. But speaking of imaginations, let's talk about what our imaginations came up with last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, you guys were meeting back up with your companions. It would appear the beholder threat was more than met the eye. Ba-dum-bum. They had to deal with a small beholder creatures themselves that just appeared out of nowhere. Disappointed in the lack of treasure, but some of the companions were happy enough that everyone was alive. It would seem there was some contention, though, among the ranks. Not necessarily stemming from this, but either way, you made your way to Blingden Stone, only a few days away. A handful of the retinue did get sick, in some fashion, just as you arrived. But here you met Sovereign Basidia, the Myconid sovereign, outside of the gates at the base of the grand staircase to Blingdenstone. He didn't have too much news himself, other than he had felt the celebration of the wedding was still commencing, as the spores had started drifting southeastward towards Oromykos. But you have your own task at hand. You were let into the city of Blingdenstone, as all the gnomes seemed to be busy with work. Meeting Dorbo Diggermatic with happily to see the exputinators, and conveyed what he knew, as well as agreed to lend a contingent of deep gnomes to aid in your excursion to the Grand Stone Library of Gravenhollow. You also met with Senny Diggermatic, who was having a meeting with Chipgrin of the Gold Whiskers, seemingly hoping it was more than just a meeting. Chipgrin did, however, tell you that he had sent Turvey Hemeth along with 3 of his best explorers to search for some orb said to foresee great wealth within the worm writhings. But you did have a good rest. Troops were ready to head long into the darkness of the Underdark once more. And as you were leaving the city, you'd witnessed a unsurprising yet somewhat surprising oddity among the Myconids. A mind flare was having some sort of meeting with Sovereign Basidia. Troubling to see a mind flare, especially one so close to civilization, and away from a hive mind. Worried it may eat someone's brains, you engaged in conversation yourself. This Illithid's name was Grazilex, and was apparently a member of the Society of Brilliance, whom some of you had already met a couple of their members already. And he was here inspecting and gathering the rumors of the slimes and their dealings with demonic forces here. One thing led to another. Sounded like he was after a similar goal with his companions in his Society of Brilliance, the SOBs, studying the demons to find a way to banish them. You told him of your task at hand and find the stone library. His tentacles couldn't help but writhe in excitement, and said it was a marvelous idea. So you invited him along, and he quickly joined your retinue, not rejoined, joined it for the first time ever, without a second thought. And thus, you left Blingden Stone with a dozen gnomes and a mind flayer at your side, along with your other many handfuls of retinue. And that is where we're going to pick up. As there is definitely, as this mind flare joins your retinue, there would be some hushed talkings. As you now have a Grazilax with you. There's him again. You forgot what he looked like. And out of curiosity, who and how, who is and how are they breaking the news that a mind flare will be joining your 20 some odd band of would-be heroes?
I
Not
mean,
it.
I'm down. I'd probably be like, lads, hey lads, get around, come here. Need to talk to y'all.
You see the Zentarum would probably loosely be still sitting in the background. But the rest would collectively come around. The gnomes are, honestly, probably the most organized of the bunch. And are all, like, in formation at any given time.
All right, lads, I know you're all disappointed about not getting any treasure so far, but we are going to a great...
We're getting treasure?
Dude, everyone gets a share when we find it.
Alright, well that sounds good, lads. And the
Right,
gnomes would be
we had-
excited because they didn't know about this treasure.
Right, there's a new member of our retinue. He'll be joining us to go to Graven Hollow. This is Grazilax. He is a mind flayer. Yes, he eats brains. Not yours. Stay on good terms with him. Be friendly.
Those of
We'll
you
get treasure.
with a keen perception, notably dusk and fungi, would see Slatus lick his lips at the mention of eating brains. As he also glances towards your newly recruited 12 members of gnomes.
I don't have high perception, so I didn't
Nope,
notice that.
nope, nope.
So I'm just keep running
I
my
said
mouth.
dusk and fungi.
Yeah, just keep running my mouth. All right. So as soon as we come across treasure, we'll split it up. Did everyone rest well? You're all well rested. Had plenty of drinks at the inn.
The veterans still seem a little under the weather. And more than a couple would kind of gruff up. One would be like, we're not killing the mind flare.
That's correct. You're not killing the mind flayer.
But it eats brains.
Right. Not yours. Maybe a demon's brain. I don't know. It's not going to eat any of your brains.
He knows not to touch you guys. You're all friends, not food.
Dwarf would pipe up. Hey, we're friends, not food. Just gonna pipe up and say, this is quite odd, isn't it? Mind flayers and all tend to be
Evil is shite. I know.
Aye.
Right. This one's not. He's actually very nice, well-mannered. Doesn't talk like the other ones. Part of the Society of Brilliance.
It raises one of his little tentacles and waves it around.
So he'll be joining us. Treat him well. And let's be off.
Just for point of order, that we are on a hunt through the Underdark for demons. I think the idea of what's weird or odd is kind of out the window at this point, guys. It's all going to be a little bit crazy.
Aye, what the mushroom man said.
My great aunt was a mind flayer.
There we go. Finding some common ground already. Good job, everyone.
Right. Yeah.
Think of him more as a professor, researcher, and less of a, well, what he is, a mind flayer.
She ate my grandpappy's brains, though.
That sounds like an intimate moment that should stay in your family. We're not going to ask any further questions, but thank you.
I'll ask more questions later, lad.
Gnomes kind of shrug and they kind of like, oh yeah, I remember hearing something about that. Like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Actually, I do have more questions, but yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk later, maybe.
We'll talk while we're traveling.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. Keep sharp, lads. Surely, if you come across anything shiny, etc., let us know. We'll investigate.
Which one of them is Shirley?
Well, I don't know. I don't think we have it, Shirley.
Do we have a Shirley? If your name's Shirley, stick your hand up.
Then why did
what-
you tell Shirley? Never mind.
One of the veterans would. I'm Silrian, not Shirley. Havenor, not Shirley though.
Silrian, Shirley. It's close enough.
It's pretty close, lad. I like that.
Sir
Your
Havenor.
nickname is Shirley.
Sir. Knight. Apologies. Didn't mean to disrespect any rank.
Oh, maybe that's where it comes from. The sir. Sir, sure.
Sure. Yeah, I get it. I see it, lad.
And
I like it.
all 5 of the veterans were like, well, we're all sirs, so.
Right, you're all
Sirs.
knights. Sure, right. So, I guess we'll direct the comment that way. Good job, lads.
One of the Zen terms, like, so is that an accent thing? I just gotta ask, like, dude, are we all sure?
Aye.
Is the mind flare sure?
Yes. Aye. We're all sure.
The mind flare is looking away during this part of the conversation, 100%.
Right. Walk and talk. We've got a lot of ground to travel.
Oh, is the big IQ mind flayer disappointed in our conversation?
Aye, he probably is. I can't blame him.
You would
Well-
hear in your head, I am just eager to see the stone library of Graven Hollow.
I'm gonna think in my head. Aye, me too. Secrets of the Earth. Dumathoin's purse. From the Stone Giants. Should be interesting.
The knowledge of the gods, surely kept within. All that and more.
All in
Before
hand.
we forget, as another point of order with the group, we probably should remind you all that we all are on the same side. Regardless of your beliefs, regardless of your race, regardless of previous interactions with each other, or the houses that you hail from, as long as we are down here together in one group, we fight as one. We look out for each other. Any infighting, deception, betrayal will be dealt with swiftly once discovered.
One of the
See.
Lord's Alliance spies riding atop the lizard. Point of order on your point of order. What are repercussions for such devious natured happenstances? As he looks plainly towards the Zentarum.
Let's hope we don't have to find out. And leave it at that.
So it'll be on
Will
the
not
spot
run us.
judgment.
I say we invoke Dwarven law. We'll make it easy.
Dwarven law.
Common sense law. You do something shitty to someone, something shitty happens to you.
Seems fair enough to me.
Tit for tat.
Well, give me a persuasion check. Okay. That's a 14. There's some grumbles here or there, but mostly shrugs and the occasional nod. It's definitely mixed. Mixed reviews, you know. But they are listening.
I should have said I'll let the Mind Flayer eat you. Just been short and sweet with it.
Might be intimidation.
All right. Any other orders of business we should address before we get back underway?
One of the veterans. Actually, let me double check. No, that same spy. I got something I want to talk about in private, sir. When we get a chance.
All right. Catch up with us on the road.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said it was a spy? So they'd be out in front. So I'd tell him he could hang back instead.
Absolutely. Well, as you leave and lead the retinue out of the spore encrusted and fungal filled cavern that is the current entrance to Blingdenstone, following your little compass on your ring, pointing which caves to follow, which direction to turn and twist, up, down, spinning, going through these tunnels. Yeah, so a little later in the day, maybe an hour or two into the beginning of the trek. Yeah, that spy, Feral Killmander, will kind of sidle up next to Weller. Yeah, I don't know if we can talk like away from everyone. Kind of want it to be a surprise.
You want the conversation you wish to have with me to be a surprise?
Not
to
for
everyone?
not for you to, you know.
All right.
One person.
Let's speak softly and we can step out of line a bit.
Yeah, and he'll see like there's a cave up here. I've been to Blingdenstone once or twice. Like, just pop right in, near a corridor. I just don't want the conversation to be overheard. Never be too careful, you know.
I'll go with him.
Okay. As Weller and Feral Killmander delve into a small tunnel off the beaten path, and he'll unsaddle from the lizard. So I know things have been pretty rough, and I don't want to be too forward about things, but you know, I'm trying to watch friends' backs, right?
Right?
All right, so Hilvius's birthday is coming up in 2 weeks, and I was hoping we could do something special. I know we're going to be on the road, but it's kind of a big one.
Okay.
They're turning 30.
30. Is that old in y'all's line of work?
I
Seems-
mean, in our line of work, kind of, but I mean, 30, it's like, you're really an adult, you're making it. This is kind of what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, so
Oh yeah, no,
you
for
better
sure.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, I would imagine the life of a Lords of Lion spy to be filled with treachery and spycraft.
We prefer to think of ourselves as entrepreneurs or information handlers. Spies, it's got kind of a bad taste in your mouth, right?
Yeah, purveyors of information.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Intelligence officers, if you will.
Okay, so
Ah.
turning 30. Did you have any ideas?
I didn't have any ideas.
Should we make a cake?
Ideally, that would be wonderful. Again, it's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
From today.
Okay.
I thought I would just get with you're one of the the upper officers that we're following, so I didn't want to let everyone in. You can tell you're higher ranked guys, but I wanted to make sure it would catches Hilvius by surprise. She'll enjoy that.
I will convene with the rest of my group and see what we can come up with. Any ideas for a gift? Anything Hilvius is particularly fond of? I mean, we're in the Underdark, so options are limited, but I think it would be good for morale.
Let's get a drawing from the crowd. Let me ask you guys. What is Hilvius's favorite food and or favorite pastime? There's no wrong answers here.
What's a game in the D&D universe? Like a dice game? Is there a dice game?
There's dice, there's dragon chess,
3 Dragon Ante.
I mean, there's liars. I mean, there's also liar's dice and things like that. Standard games as well.
So maybe she's really good at liar's dice, and we could be on the lookout for a nice set of die for her.
Okay. On the lookout for a nice set of die. And what food does Hilvius like to eat? Tell you what, 2 things. What food and what animal?
Warm bread.
Warm bread, okay. Okay, I love warm bread. My favorite.
You know,
Warm
when you're
bread is
traveling,
really
you can't
good,
have it
right?
often.
And someone
I
give
could
me an animal. We're doing a Mad Libs here.
It sounds really plain, but warm bread is delicious. If you go to a nice restaurant and you serve warm bread, come on, who doesn't get excited about it?
That is
I mean, yeah.
my favorite. Animal, guys. Give me an animal. Any animal.
A dog.
A dog. Okay. Hilvius Haver. So yeah, she really likes dogs. She always had them growing up, but we're always going here and there, so never really get a chance to have a dog. Dangerous work and stuff. And I think her mom was a baker, so she just always said she enjoyed the smell of warm bread, fresh baked and all that. That soft gooiness, probably slathered in some butter. I was hoping we could get some nice compound butter down here. I don't know what they got, but I'm sure it'd be nice, harkening back to home. And maybe a few games of liar's dice. I know she talked about how she lost her old set of dice. I'm pretty sure one of them was marked, so A little rigged. Or weighted dice. That might have been it.
Oh, she did the old classic shave with the corners off a little bit.
Yeah, it rolls a little smoother and
Yeah,
yeah.
I like her already. Well, I appreciate
she's great.
you.
You know, like one of my best friends. You know, we've grown really close the last couple of years. I just really wanted to do something special. You know.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing it to my attention, and I'll share it discreetly with the rest of the group. And like I said, you know, it probably would be good for morale while we're down here for us to do something nice for her and show the rest of the group kind of what I was talking about earlier, the bonding that we need to have to face what
that's-
we need to face.
That's all. I mean, nothing too serious. You know, I just don't want to get too down in the dark down here. You know, you gotta have some levity. It's just all. I'm used to sticking to the shadows, but this is a little more than that.
Well, you're looking out for one of your comrades. You're not only a good spy, you remembered her birthday. You're good with information. but
Intelligence officer.
intelligence officer, but you're also a good soldier looking out for one of your comrades. So,
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I just want to be a good friend. If I can be a good
Even-
friend,
even more important.
I'd die happy, I think.
okay, well, that's a little ominous. I don't think we need to talk about anyone dying down here.
I just mean like, you know, like if I stood for one thing, it's gonna be friendship. You know, the real friends we made along the way is the friendship we made along the way, something like that. I don't know how the saying goes.
Friendship I hold dear as well. That's why my mall is named Senor Splaticus Finch of House Friendship.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Yesibo and I worked together on it, and it's pretty powerful. I don't know if you've seen me swinging. It's an impressive
No,
sight.
I did against those demons. They're just like splatting all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to do anything like that in combat, but
Oh, don't count yourself out. You have yet untapped talents, I'm sure.
he's sitting there with like an 8 strength, like yeah, maybe. Kind of tries to flex, and you know it's that really skinny kid who just there's no muscle.
I tell you what, each night when we make camp, find me, and we'll have a friendly sparring session. We'll work on some of those combat skills. How's that?
Yeah, okay. And I don't know if you want to like use your own judgment, ask others, you know, to get involved. Like, yeah, I don't want it to be like just like a surprise for. I don't know, you know. I do want to be a surprise for her.
For her, of course.
Right.
Right. Well, like I said, I'll share it with my group, and we can include some of the others. I think it, like we talked about, it'd be a good bonding exercise for everyone.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
All right. Well, best be getting back to the group then.
Oh yeah, hop on. I'll give you a ride back to the group. I don't want you to get like, you know, held back.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, we'll hop on.
Yeah. Pharaoh will give you a ride back to the line, as it were. And you have your travels ahead of you. And this is a lengthy process. So, week 1. What are you guys doing? Any small intimate moments? Any conversations had? Any preparations? Any sort of special activities? Or you tell me. What are you guys up to? Going through some dark, probably waterlogged caves at this point. I almost call them tracks.
When does Weller tell us about the birthday party?
Good question.
Never. He forgets instantly. No, I'm just joking. That'd be so bad. No, I would say the first available moment where I could get you guys, the core group, attention, and
By
just
that
off.
evening.
Yeah,
Okay.
off to the side. Just mentioned to you what Farrell had told me, what he had wanted to talk about. and share the information with you about the liar's dice and the fresh baked bread, rather, and the her favorite animal being the dog. And that her birthday's in 2 weeks. And that I think it's good for us for the morale of the group, to maybe make a little event of it. Possibly involve some of the other members of the retinue. But mum's the word.
All
I
right.
immediately want to start carving a set of dice with a dog for the one.
Oh, that's awesome.
It could be out of rocks, stones that are roughly the right size.
Absolutely. Give me say a sleight of hand with advantage for Tinker Tools. This will be what you do for the week. Take some time to, because you also don't want to do it out in the open. So a little sneaky. All right, with a 13, it's working out. Okay. No. They're definitely a set of dice. They're not the prettiest. I mean, you're in the Underdark. The lighting here is horrible.
But I've at least got some cubes.
There are cubes, absolutely. And, another piece of wood looks a semblance of a dog. I'm kind of thinking along the lines of the first pie that the kid in Game of Thrones made. Forget it. His name was something pie. Wasn't it?
Pie.
Hot pie?
Good.
Either way, so it might be a little more like floofy looking dog. What are the rest of you guys doing for the week? Any activities? Or anything? Any discussions with the other troops? Any curiosities?
I would check in with the veterans. They were the ones that might have been, their food might have been tainted, right?
Yeah, the veterans were still slightly sick. A little green around the gills when you left that morning.
Okay. I would check in with them, have a conversation, see if they have any evidence of foul play or just suspicions.
Yeah, as you go talk with, let's say, Olaf. Hey, so, we were all pretty sick, and I'm pretty sure that Tamron over there is a vegetarian, so they don't always eat from the same trough, No evidence per se, but it's a bit fishy that we all get sick.
Agreed. But you ate different things, or at least one of you did, but was also sick.
Right. Tamron likes her, roughage. Potatoes and such.
What exactly were the symptoms?
Oh, upset stomach, a bit of touch of diarrhea. I believe a couple of us threw up. Not me. I've got a better constitution than that. I know how to keep it down. Sometimes it just goes down too quick, Out the other side.
So, nothing particularly unusual.
No, I mean, maybe a bit of night sweats, chills and such, but it was just we're in the middle of like, oh, he's got a bug kind of thing. But all of us, no one came in with it. It was just that seemed off.
And does Weller know, has anyone else from any of the other groups reported any symptoms? Like, is it like a 24-hour bug that might
So
be contagious?
it was just a 24-hour thing. So I'll say for your week, give me a persuasion check talking through the ranks to see what you find.
Let's roll higher than before. That's higher than before.
With a 19. So you would overhear that Slatus was a little sick,
Of course, it's.
but
Slatus.
he's
The shit
he knows
he
how
ate.
to heal himself, so he took care of it pretty quickly. Slatus Vidir.
Hmm.
Say Thargus, the Emerald Enclave scout, would tell you that. Yeah, I think I saw the elf guy. Slatus's name with the weird
Mhm.
jerky.
Yeah, don't eat any of that.
Oh no, they got lots of mushrooms down here. I'm pretty good on the jerky. Although some of it does smell like nice pork.
Yeah, no, don't eat any of that.
All right. But no, he was complaining about his stomach the other day when we arrived in Blinkenstone.
So yeah, I think just to keep the peace, I would relay that to Olaf and just let him know that not necessarily whom, but just let him know that there had been reports of other members of the party that were feeling unwell, but that he should keep an eye out, and if he notices anything unusual.
Oh, I'll cut the bastard's head off.
Okay, but before you do that, maybe make one of us aware.
Oh, point him out. Say, hey, this is the guy that fucking poisoned me, and then I cut his head off.
That would, yeah, preferable to just cutting his head off. Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, you'll be the first to know,
Okay, thank you.
and he'll be the last.
Well, it'll be the last thing he knows.
Yeah. Fair enough. Anything from Fungi, Callan, Casmus, Dusk?
One guy will every now and then check in on the giant lizards because who's talking to them? You know, just want to make sure they're doing okay.
Slatus will
Anything? Oh yeah, that's true.
be as well. As well as Amaranth, but she doesn't actually speak. Can't actually speak to animals. Slatus does though. But
Is
yeah,
he talking?
he is talking to them. He would be talking about things that they've eaten. Any interesting smells? Any interesting tracks that's the kind of stuff he'd be asking them about. He doesn't care about how they are, more just like what information you got. Not that he doesn't care, he doesn't ask. He's not mindful.
Well, I'm trying to be mindful, considerate,
Okay.
make sure our lizards are all in good shape, and
Absolutely. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh man, hardly get to use this one. Ugh.
The 12.
You know what? Just for the heck of it, because I have a chance. Am I going to get to it right now? Drop a little extra.
With a 13.
I'm
The lizards are a little nippy, and they're not super conversational. These are... One of them might smell you and try to eat you. Not like, I'm gonna take a big bite. More just like sniff and like, what's this fungus thing taste like? Because I've eaten mushrooms before. And so kind of getting a sense of you, and you get the feeling that they would be just as likely to eat you as they would to listen to your orders.
We're going to work on that, guys.
They are well trained, so they will absolutely listen to the orders. But like, you can tell their gut instinct is like, oh yeah, we're food driven. Yeah, you smell good. What are you meat? Are you a mushroom?
Nope. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but not food.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
But you
Because
smell
I'm
like
talking
it.
to you. Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Maybe later though.
You know what? I'll let you know.
Okay. And like all of the lizards would be like, yeah, let us know. You smell great, by the way.
Thank you. I don't hear that enough.
ode to fun guy.
Yeah. Anything from Asmus, Dusk, Callan?
Nothing in particular from Cosmos, though.
I mean, I'd be talking to the dwarves, hanging out, probably just telling tales, seeing what they've been up to, talk to the veterans as I can, find out about battles they've been in.
Yeah, absolutely. The guards would mostly talk about, protecting Gauntlgrim and wandering the halls, occasionally seeing sturges or giant rats and, not the deadliest of denizens, but one or two of them has definitely seen like a fire elemental and things that were definitely too hard for them to handle. But yeah, give me a general persuasion check.
Yeah, because I'd want to talk to the Zens too, find out what's going
Oh,
on with them. But
well, choose who you're talking to.
I only get to talk to one in the entire week.
Yep. Who are you spending the most of your time with?
Probably the dwarves.
All right, with the 20. Yeah, they seem eager for the company and would try and hear your tales more than anything. Someone so experienced, the Stone Song, they've all heard your name and are eager to listen. You have their ears. 1000%.
I'd definitely be telling them about the Orc Wars. Big campaign where the dwarves were highly successful. Tell them exploits about fighting at the mountaintops against the giants. And also regaling travel to Waterdeep, the big city. Didn't like it much.
Yeah, they've a couple of them have been to Neverwinter, and that's as far south as they've been. They don't much care for the south.
No, it's warm.
Yeah. Even Neverwinter, if they felt was too warm for them, unless it's like the warmth of the mountain, they enjoyed
I
that.
did like Icewind Dale quite a bit. It's cold, beautiful. Barbarians up there. Some are nice.
Do you arm
some
wrestle them?
fight.
Did you win?
I won against all but one.
How about the giants?
No, I didn't arm wrestle giants.
Why not? You scared?
No, I had to kill them bastards.
Oh, right. As you do.
The frost giants. Yeah, not a good fight.
Oh, I hear they got
Good
big horned helmets.
Aye, they do. Big Viking looking.
I heard a rumor that I'm not the most learned of dwarves, but I heard a rumor that our own language stems from giants. Is that true?
First, would I know that?
Give me a history check.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you would know the right answer for that.
Aye, the rune priests use the same runes that the giants use.
Oh, shite. But they're fucking bastards. They're all giant and... well, wrong.
I've met a few nice ones. Stone giants are alright.
Sure, but you got the blazing fire ones and the ice and those hill giant oafs. We've seen a couple of them. Even ogres.
Aye, all of them are bad. I've only met the frost giants, hill giants, and stone giants. I've heard of others. I've heard tales of some from the skies.
Hey,
Aye, it's true though. Bruner told me he encountered a storm giant, he called it.
what of made of lightning bolts shooting out of its arse?
That's apparently how he said it.
And the dwarves would definitely be eager to listen to your stories and ask you all sorts of inappropriate and appropriate questions.
Yeah.
Given your story
Yeah,
time.
I would definitely give them story time, keep them, entertained and kind of through this weary trek.
Anything from Dusk? Or Casmus, if you think of anything by the end of the week. You can say no, that is fine.
I'm trying to think, but I don't think there's anything in particular that Casmus would do.
It is
Dusk will offer the Zent toughs that if any of them can actually land a blow on him, he'll give them 5 pieces of gold.
okay. Like ever?
Charge mission?
No, just during a little gathering, during a match. He wants to see what they're made of. And he will be patient defensing during all of this as well.
So you got 1.
The best they got is a 17 then.
He'll just cool guy dodge.
With their, as they're just, what? That's not fair. You gotta stay still. Come on.
Okay,
And they're like,
for
what
the
if,
one that
what if we're all getting up at the same time? Can you do that? Is that fair play? Like, come on.
so the one that asked, he'll say, "No, that is not fair play. However, give me your strongest blow and I will not move."
Like, all at once, or just one of us?
You, just you.
I don't think he can do more than what you can dodge.
Of course not. Dusk is being a bit of a show off.
Uh-huh. Give me a performance check. Or, if you want.
But try to do it in a, like I said, not a mean-spirited
Yeah,
way.
give me either a performance or an acrobatics check.
Oh, you will take a guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to give you. Get different flavors.
Nat 20.
A nat freaking 20.
Damn.
He's trying to show them how to better move in combat to avoid getting hit.
As you are dodging bullets with the blink of an eye. As one of them, we'll say Iandro, like, oh, come on, I mean, you're not even gonna let the girl try? Like, she's about to be an adult tomorrow, like, in a couple of weeks. It's gonna be, like, 25, I think.
We have another birthday.
She can try.
And this big, tough, she's a half-orc, brutish of a woman, named Grimwyn Hulk. Okay. I'll give it a whirl. And previous check, she's gonna miss 100%.
Oh, we'll let her hit.
Okay. As Dusk will take 6 points of damage. Actually, her unarmed strike would do 3 points of damage.
And he'll dramatically crumple to the ground. And he'll just lay there waiting to see what they all say.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, that's not going to work. A 2. Dusk is laughing.
Oh, come on! You're faking it.
Dusk will get up, and I mean, on a tabaxi, it would be difficult to tell. But
true.
like his left eye is a little puffy, and he'll go, "Does this look like I'm faking?"
Yeah. Yeah. No?
And he'll look at the rest of them and say, "See what you can accomplish on your birthday."
Well, it's not my birthday. I got like a week and a half. It's hard to tell time down here.
Exactly. Close enough.
Huh.
Now, nah, I'm not going to stir that pot. As Dusk is doing this and dodging around and all that, he also wants to be looking to see if any of them possibly has anything on them of perhaps poisoning potential.
Let's say give me a perception check.
Yeah, this wouldn't be easy.
You got a really decent perception though.
Yeah, he's got a good perception. Oh, 27.
Uh-huh. Gorath, Primwin, and Lytris. All three of them would have vials and syringes and ointments. All sorts of things in their packs that you could easily see half sticking out of their pack. So three of them are definitely proficient with poisoners kits.
Okay. Dusk will then look at the group and say, "Perhaps we will try this again later." And he will poke himself in the eyeball.
It just pops back
And then
in.
when he removes his finger, it looks like he hasn't been touched, and he'll walk away.
As you walk away, Dusk, you can't help but notice where you guys are camping. There's a lot of puddles of water. And you don't remember it being very wet when you guys set up camp. As soon as you notice, you're like, this is wetter than you imagined it. Let's say fungi would also hear it. Let's be near the end of the week, as a loud roar starts to fill the cavern. As you would hear the loud sounds of rushing water approaching your campsite.
Do we all hear this?
I would say fungi and dusk would be the first to hear it, just because their innate passive perception. So if they want to do anything first, they can. But it's up to you guys. We'll go to this music.
Ears will twitch and he will shout, "Rushing water!" Can he tell what direction it's coming from?
Sounds like it's coming from several tunnels. Give me a... I'm gonna say give me a nature check.
Big ol' 7.
With a 7. Looking in the dark of the tunnels, you can't really quite tell where the water itself is coming from, as there's several exit tunnels in this space, but a number of them seem to have water running down them. And you don't see the large wall of water that you imagine this is making this loud rushing noise.
Dusk is going to walk up the closest wall.
It's going to be slick with water. And hard to climb. As you start to scramble up, what's everyone else doing?
If I...
I'm going to go look to see what... Go ahead.
No, you're first. You heard it before us.
That's true.
I'm going to look to see if there was where water's not coming out of. If there's any of the exit tunnels look like they might be dry.
Okay. I'll say give me a survival check. With an 18, you see a few possible exits. Most of the tunnels exiting out of here are narrow, but there are a few exits out of the space.
All right, then I'm going to start alerting. There's water coming, and I'm going to start directing people to see if they can start fitting into these potential dry spots, hoping that there's not water coming from any of them.
Okay. As you start to try to direct people, what's everyone else doing?
Definitely. Come on, lads. Let's go this way. I'm following where.
Yeah,
Fun
probably
Guy's-
gonna help Fun Guy direct people to these spots he's pointing.
Okay, so
Go,
I'll say
go.
Callan and Casmus, both you guys give me persuasion checks to rally the troops in the directions
Weller was
that...
going to do the same.
Well, Weller's gonna have to choose something else.
Oh no. Pick something you're good at.
Well, he is good at persuasion.
Almost. Was
Ooh.
almost not 20.
I saw that.
Open all your water skins and be like, oh, yeah.
Free water.
Free water.
Weller Yezebo,
I'm walking
As-
up to the ceiling.
as spider climb doesn't work on slick surfaces. As your climbing is hard, unless it says even with slick surface. Shit, I don't. Now I'm second guessing that. It might.
I'll cross vertical surfaces. The target also gains climb speed equal to its speed.
I'll say as you start to climb, I will need an athletics check.
If there are any stragglers left over from those persuasion checks, Weller would intimidate.
Absolutely, telling people to get their asses in gear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go and give me an intimidation check. Okay. As there would definitely be some stragglers, as the cave itself that you guys are hanging out in starts to rapidly fill, as at the moment just Yezebo and Dusk would be trying to climb up the walls of this, as other people are going outward towards tunnels. But the tunnels do scramble in different directions. So I'm gonna put you guys in groups of 3. Everyone pick a buddy. Yezebo and Dusk are buddies automatically.
They're climbing. I'll take Casmus with me because he's helping me direct.
Absolutely.
All right. I was actually about to move myself there.
At least Fun Guy and Weller.
As Dusk and Yezebo, you guys are climbing at the edges, seeing water start to fill into this cavernous space, this dark cave. Luckily, you guys can see in the dark pretty well. But all the campfires burnt out, and tents and things like that start sloshing around in the water. It starts to rush towards one side. Everyone's kind of scrambled over into different tunnels, hoping that they will remain dry. What are you two doing? There'd be a couple of people climbing the walls with you. We'll say those that can ride lizards.
Alright.
That makes sense, right?
Can I try to investigate if there's any like water lines on the ceiling to see if this fills up at any regular interval?
Yeah, give me it will be a nature check. The 23. You do see lines on the wall, and they look like they go all the way to the ceiling.
I will tell Dusk.
But I will say, looking at that, you can see different areas where the lines kind of, like, they're not all flat lines. They do seem to have some flow to them. So you can kind of almost see where spaces flood more often.
Can we try to find like a dry pocket, like one that doesn't have a lot of lines? Or no lines?
Yeah, you can. I mean, there's going to be lines all throughout this cavern that you guys are camped in. As your camp is being washed away, essentially.
I inform my compatriots that are on the ceiling that the water is going to come all the way up.
Alright. Dusk, what are you doing in that situation?
So, as the water's coming in from several different directions, I take it's also flooding into every direction that anyone would have gone, correct?
You lose sight of everyone else, so you're unsure which, like, they went in different directions, but it's hard to tell exactly where they all went. Everyone went different directions, so unsure if there is a safe one that is safer than others.
Um, I guess that's it then.
I mean, you could always try to, like, because lizards can swim. So, like, think about who you also have with you. You got your lizards, you got Slatus, Amarith, and a scout, as well as the spies. And we'll say the mech warriors with you. The shield guardian. As he's just sitting there in the water, unmoving by, because he weighs a freaking ton. But that would probably be the little bit of glow that you would see in this cavern. So if you want to try to maneuver towards one of these exits, if you want to try to swim down to find a better exit, like Yesbo did point out where some spaces are that are better, so you have the knowledge of which ones will flood later, as opposed to ones that will flood immediately.
I suppose start moving towards the places that will flood later. And go ahead and ignite Dawn.
As you ignite Dawn to help guide the way and illuminate the entirety of the space as water just reflects the light. Go and give, I'm going to say, a perception check. Utilizing Dawn to lead a light in the dark of this water-filled tunnel void.
A big 13.
With a 13.
Oh, I think I used my inspiration, yeah.
I would like a D12 rolled by Dusk.
Is that a good D12?
D12.
4.
Fair enough. As double check my order here. One of the spies disappears beneath the water. As you make it to a somewhat dry space for the time being, one of them gets lost in the waves. Falls off their lizard. But as you make it subtly to dry land, we'll go to Callan and Casmus. As you are following the directions of fungi and leading people out into a spacious cavern, well, actually, a tunnel would go to a ledge where water starts running past your legs and over a big drop into a deep cavern. Darkness around you. You see the occasional bit of crystal glow or fungus hundreds of feet away, some couple hundred feet down.
Yeah. What type of gear? Do I see anyone with pickaxes? Are the gnomes with us?
The gnomes are not with you. You have the veterans with great swords and the soldiers with halberds and Grazilax.
And Grazilax. All right, lads. Against the wall. Tie it off. I'm looking for anything to tie everyone to.
You're gonna just tie everyone to the wall as water rushes past?
That's the idea, yeah.
Okay.
Doors are pretty resilient, but I'm looking for a way to basically against the wall and tie everyone to it so they don't go flying off.
So give me a sleight of hand check as you're tying everyone down. Casmus, what are you up to as he starts tying people to the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if there's an exit or if it's gonna go fill up the entire.
So it's not gonna fill it, like water starts spilling over into an abyss from where you guys exited.
Yeah, but is this cavern going to fill up with water completely?
You aren't sure how much water's behind you. You don't see where the water's falling. I'll say that. So it's beyond your dark vision. So unless it's like millions of gallons of water, it's probably thousands.
Well, he's going to, I guess, attach everyone with him because there's nothing else he can really do in this cavern other than try to survive whatever's coming.
Okay, so everyone, you're just helping both you guys. Give me a sleight of hand check as you're tying everyone down. 18.
Okay, I'll take that with my dex. That's great.
And a 22. As you do indeed start to quickly bolt everyone down, tying rope tight. Everyone has rope in the packs that they were able to grab, although you can tell a bunch of them are without gear. Several don't have their armor, several don't have their weapons, several don't have their food, normal supplies. But several of them do have their rope, and it is definitely enough to tie yourselves to the edges of some stalagmites and just dwarven boots on the ground. Grazilax will levitate himself over it. He doesn't want to get wet. And he'll kind of use himself as an anchor above the water in case anyone does start to slip a little bit, as he floats above the opening as water rushes between your legs and against your backs and spills out into the chasm below. Weller and Fungi.
How high up are we looking at water right now? How are we up to at this point?
You guys, Weller was yelling at people to follow him. Or like kind of urging them outward. So like Weller would be in the back kind of telling them to follow where Fungi was going. As they, sure enough, do follow. And as you're into a snaking, it's actually a downward, I would say like a downward sloping cavern. Got a weird echo from Callan there for a second. But as it slopes downward, it looks like it's a dead end. It's dry for now. You can hear the water rushing. There's probably a few hills that it has to go over before it gets down here, but there's the occasional puddle. No running water in sight, but it seems like a dead end.
Got to change my plans. Nope, that one's not gonna work. Okay. That was not a good spot to go.
Yeah, like one of the lizards would be gone too.
How far down do we make it? Try to figure out if it's better to double back.
You get like 100 feet down and it's dead end, and you can hear the water rushing behind you.
Well, I mean, I'm okay. I don't breathe, but nothing to give you guys for a spell for this. Just looks like a dead end. Have we checked to see if there's any other like spots to go into the?
Give me a survival check as you try to look around. Has to be an exit around here. This can't just be another dead end cavern. With a 22, you notice some cracks along one of the walls of some old broken in like two walls that kind of collapsed onto each other. They appear to be thin, as you can see cracks and a little bit of light from some fungus peering through on the other side. So it's thin, but it is stone. But so you see that. Weller, what are you doing?
Okay.
Does Fun Guy have time to relay that?
That's true. Yeah. Well, how does Fun Guy relate?
Well, I guess I'll look over at I think there might be something through here. I see light, I see mushrooms, I see something. If we can get through here.
Okay. Weller would push forward and see what Fun Guy was talking about, and going off of his survival, I'm assuming maybe he passes along how thin it is and would start swinging away at it and encourage the rest of the group that's with us to do the same.
You've got a bunch of gnomes with a bunch of pickaxes, so they will happily go to town on this wall. So give me an athletics at advantage. This is like, this is what we're born to do. We can bust through a wall, no problem, mate. The 26. As you bust through the wall, it kind of creates this bridge as part of the wall collapses beyond, and you can see this thin chasm, maybe about 7 or 8 feet wide, but stretching deep as the wall essentially turns into a makeshift bridge. You knock it down, slams onto the other side of this small ditch. A deep ditch or a narrow chasm?
Potato.
Yeah. No one says potato. Like, come on.
I know, that is weird.
You don't like a big potato?
Stop.
No, I don't. I don't at all. Potato.
Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Right.
There you go.
But yeah, the way is open as water starts to flood in behind you guys.
Start moving the gnomes and getting everybody.
Yeah, gnomes are scampering across like at breakneck speed.
Yep. Encourage
Get them
everybody
across
to move quickly. And I would say I would just keep an eye out if anything were to happen to anyone in the group, if I needed to throw a levitate at them to save them from falling or drowning.
No, you made the perfect bridge, and the gnomes helped out. Like they knew exactly, like kind of pointing out. Now you knock here and you knock here, and it should go right down. It doesn't seem too thick, but thick enough. And sure enough, you guys forge ahead to the other side as water rushes into there. Some of it would spill over the ledge, but most of it would fall into that chasm below, into the abyss. As Dusk and Yezebo... I was actually wrong. The lizard would disappear too with the rider. But as Dusk and Yezebo, kind of, this flood happens for a good few minutes, as eventually the water subsides. Actually, we'll go to this one. And as it does, you, Dusk and Yezebo, would be the closest to the actual site of the encampment. As you just kind of stayed in like one spot where it kept dry near this cavern. And you would be the first to see the results. Or actually the lack of results, because this cavern is swept clean of anything. As those riding lizards look around. Alright, where's Farrell?
No,
Roll a 4.
you're a bad person.
Where's Farrell? Farrell! You can see Hilbius calling out.
And we're back to everything being horrible down here.
Can we look for any signs of where?
Well, this is just
Might
Dusk
have
and
been-
Yezebo right now.
Right. Sorry.
So
You're good.
dusk will once the water is back to it's drained to an acceptable level,
Mm-hmm.
he will jump down.
There'd be small pools lining and filling much of the room, just staying there until it dries. But
Yeah.
any sign of gear is gone, and people.
He'll tell them to scout out, but don't go too far. Return to the light, and he's going to stay in the center of the room and crank Dawn to maximum.
Okay.
Trying to use her as a signal. Hopefully everyone sees this.
Is Yezebo doing anything?
I'm gonna start tracking the water.
Okay, give me a survival check to see where the water flows to.
Beautiful.
Everywhere.
I'm so distraught.
Everywhere. It had to have gone out of every exit cavern. You're not even sure where it came from. The ceiling? And then as you look at the ceiling, yeah, there's a bunch of holes in the ceiling where water came from. And cracks. In the corners, like the edges of the room of this big cavern. But as Weller and Fungi, you see the water splash, and there's cavern for you to walk beyond if you want to keep going this direction. Or would you like to head back? As it takes a few minutes for the water to stop rushing down. It would be a slow stream flowing down the hill you went down.
First, just an initial peek down this way. Anything stand out? Anything interesting at all appear to it, or just empty cave?
Yeah, does there look to be like a actual path?
Yeah, there's definitely other exit paths out of here. This one isn't very expansive. I'd say it's maybe like a 30 by 20 foot cave with a big crack in the side of it where the water flowed into and is now gone. So there's an opening in the side of the wall that you guys had made, and then there is, say, 2 openings leading elsewhere. One of them very narrow and going deep down, and another one seems to be kind of going up and snaking around.
Both dry or
Both are dry.
Might not be a bad idea to just scout the dry spots, figure out where to go to next. So doesn't happen again.
Yeah. We don't know how often this area floods. Might be good.
Yeah. I don't want to get too far away from the group, but if we just go a little bit.
Yeah. We could scout ahead up 100 yards or so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
100 yards. All right, let's go check it out just a little bit.
Yeah, both you guys give me, I'll say investigation checks. See what you see that could be off, or, you know, intricate details about the area around. Okay. They
Hold on.
are.
I'm gonna drop in a. I don't want them to go to waste.
For the 17 and an 11. They are definitely caves. The one that snakes up, you can tell continues on a drier path. The one that snakes downward into like that narrow ravine would lead to the large crack, where is now filled with water.
So maybe we should lead the people back up that way instead. Might be a little safer.
Yeah, rarely is elevation a bad thing.
Absolutely.
I agree.
All right. Let's go get the group. Let's go get our friends.
Okay.
As you head back, going a different direction, we're going to do a little flashback.
Give us the Wayne's World. There you go.
As Casmus and Callan, water
Right.
rushing all around you, and the little bit of dark vision that you guys have, you can see this large form barreling through the tunnel behind you.
Large form. What?
It's
Any other
in
description?
in the water. A large form in the water. Like something in the water being coming down the tunnel where you guys are being tied at the ledge to stalactites or stalagmites.
Humanoid size or big?
Big. And it's just all you can see is like, especially in your dark vision, is just this like blob.
Yeah, just to hold the lads against the side, because that's. I mean, there's nothing we can do at this point. Stay tight to the wall.
Okay.
Would I be able to see a little bit more with my vision?
And give me a perception
still-
check.
That's fair.
It's hard to make through all the rushing water.
Yeah, with all the washing water, I was gonna say.
With the 10, it's hard to see with all the rushing water. It almost blends in with the stone, whatever it is. It might even be rocks. As you
I'm gonna do
hold
something.
firm.
I'm gonna do something really stupid and reach out to it.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my divine ability to give me advantage on this.
Okay. With an 18. As you grab a hold of it, a couple of the other soldiers, the burly veterans, see what you're doing, like, I don't know what this is, but yeah, and they go out to try to help you as you grab onto a dead and tossed riding lizard. And as the water is flowing, you would see a rider start to eject from the saddle.
Grab the rider.
You are currently grabbing onto a lizard.
Let go of the lizard and
The-
grab the rider.
So give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's fair.
With an 11. You try to quickly let go of the lizard as it's too much for all the veterans to hang on to themselves anyways with the rushing water. So they let go as well as the rider goes flying into darkness.
Grazilax, grab her. Grab it. The rider.
Casmus, are you doing anything as
No,
Callan calls out for Grazilax?
nothing I can do right now. So
Grab the rider.
All the
You can
times
grab
not,
the
not
rider.
to have Featherfall.
I mean,
Give me
Do I
a
have
give me
any-
a persuasion check, Callan. The 22.
it's okay.
You would see Grazilax fall into the water himself. Actually, you know what? No. Grazilax will push off of the wall as he's levitating, like a balloon floating up. Who wants to roll it? Anyone out
What
of
are we-
any of you guys? There's a single roll. That's going to be Grazilax's check. I'm not going to tell you his bonus.
Who wants to roll for the fate of?
yeah, it's for the fate of
Feral Killmander
Yeah, Feral Killmander.
before he gets
Who
ejected.
wants to roll a
up.
d20
It's
to
a D20.
determine?
All right, let's go. No, no fuck.
Oh God!
Oh my god!
Of all the things.
Feral Killmander somehow explodes. Which is weird, because you've never seen water do that.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I got nothing.
You know what?
There's
I
no-
think it's going to be worse.
Oh no.
As Grazilax tries to reach out, his instincts
Wait.
kick in.
Can I cast a spell?
You had an opportunity to.
Can I cast Enhance Ability on Grazilax as I'm doing that?
You can't touch him.
Oh, it is touch.
As Grazilax reaches out, realizes arms aren't going to make it. Sticks out his tentacles to reach out for this body,
hmm
and instinct kicks in. In the darkness, Grazilax grabs the head of Feral Killmander, and you would hear a loud pop.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Followed by the camera would zoom in, and you would hear the slurp. Grazilax just lets the body drop.
Yeah, that's about
His
right.
mind would call out as the water starts to subside. I did try to save them. They were too far.
Callan's just like. First off, did anyone else see that?
Yeah,
It's in the park. We all saw it.
everyone has dark vision.
Yeah.
Some of the veterans didn't, because they're not all dwarves. A couple of them are dwarves. I did try. It wasn't quick. So you know I was going to give that roll +7.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? He
That's,
won't drop the body. He'll call out, if you toss me a rope, I can pull myself. This one is beyond saving.
Wait, we have a minute. We need to find our fungus friend. Isn't that how it works?
He doesn't have a brain. Would he still be able to be
I don't know.
revived?
Yeah, no brain.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think we have any diamonds left.
The only thing
And I'm
you can
probably
do
about a minute
is
away.
reincarnation, but not.
I'm not that low level.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it's definitely obvious he was definitely not trying to eat the brain. It's just
Right.
it just happened that way. It's like the tentacles perfectly, they're meant for puncturing, and his beak getting into skulls.
Yep. I'll
So,
throw
but
him
it
a
is
rope.
obvious that he was trying. Because you throw him a rope.
Yes.
The veterans don't look horrified. They just knew we shouldn't have trusted a mind flayer. But the guards, the dwarven guard, like, shite. Well, to be fair, he was going pretty far. I don't think any of us could have made that jump.
No.
Especially tied down to the side of the ropes.
There's nothing else we could do. And he tried. Well, let's get back to the group. See if the damage is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Can you bring the body? We need to do a proper burial. Or did he drop it? He has the body?
He'll have the body. Like, he doesn't want to be disrespectful. It does have a
Right.
big hole in the side of its head.
Alright. Nasty way to go. Let's do funeral rites when we get back. Hopefully this is the only person that we lost. Everyone else alright, lads?
Hey, but alright, can't remember who they were with. The Lord's Alliance, it looks like. From I'll be honest, I
Yeah.
did not get their names.
I
wouldn't be like, I think that was Ferris or something.
as soon as I hear that, I'm just like, oh. Alright.
I think I think
Right.
pretty close with the others, with the Alliance folk. The spies, the information gatherers, they like to be called, something like that. As a solemn march back to a broken camp. Supplies missing for sure from the lot. And it would seem the only one dead. At least not missing. Unfortunately, is Feral Killmander. That I literally just went on, rolled a 4 out of the 12. Feral was number 4.
Happens.
And
Makes
that
sense. You made a
one-
big deal out of the birthday, so that's
well, at least it wasn't Feral's birthday.
right. No, before the birthday. Didn't even make it to the birthday.
Didn't even make it. But maybe it'll make that birthday all the more important. We'll find out. But as we come back to a solemn, broken, waterlogged campsite, we're gonna go ahead and take our break there, folks. As
We're
The
gonna
un-
go cry
the
elsewhere. Yeah.
Underdark. Yeah, remember, crying is a free action. And, hang in there, folks. We'll be back soon. We'll see you in a few.
See you shortly.
Alrighty, folks. Well, welcome back to it. Last we left off, our troop a week out from Blingdenstone in the Underdark. After being told of a birthday to come and spending some time with your comrades, disaster struck. A sudden rupture of water occurred as your camp within the cave got rapidly flooded out. As you scrambled and split up, trying to survive the waves. Unfortunately, there was a death as an accidental brain eating happened. Just part of the brain. A crack in the skull. As Grazalex tried to rescue, ultimately failed. But as the groups reconvene, one lizard lost as well as Feral Killmander. A lot of gear, tents, and supplies were also washed away.
Let's take stock, lads. What do we got left?
As you start taking stock of inventory. About half the supplies gone. Probably have enough for 10 days at this rate.
Right. Alright. We need to do burial for Feral Killman. What are your customs?
As you call that out. Feral? What do you... Feral? And you would see the lithe form of Hilvius Haver. What do you mean?
He's not with us anymore.
Where'd he go? Did he get washed away? We
Well,
gotta
he got
find
washed
him.
away. No, we brought the body back. We tried to save him. Unfortunately, He didn't make it.
What? No. As a few of the guards move away to reveal the body of Feral Killmander, cracked skull, blood still, very waterlogged body of Feral.
I'm going around prestidigitating everyone after I do myself, and Casmus on the way back. I'm getting everyone dry at least.
Hilvius will run up to the body and just start sobbing uncontrollably. We made plans. Like, we were.
There's
Water?
Dusk will kind of glance over at the body. I'm sure he can tell that there's more going on than just a bump on the head.
yeah. I'll get
Give
to the
me a
group.
medicine check.
Wow, a big old 10.
With a 10. Looks like a cracked skull.
I'll pull the group aside. All right, let's tried to
When
save
you
Feral
say
Killman.
group, just you guys?
Yeah, we need to have a meeting. We'll make sure to have proper funeral rites for Feral Killman. We need to talk with the leadership. I'm pulling everyone aside. All right.
but- And the other Lords Alliance would gather around and try to console Hilvius.
After we're out of earshot, right? Krasilax accidentally ate her brain, but not.
Yeah.
He did try to save her. It just he went for the tentacles to save her, and it didn't go well. So, it was all terrible. The lizard was dead. It's we lost half our gear. Now we're only 10 days out from Blendingstone. Any idea how far it is? Or do you even have like outposts out here in the Underdark? Is that like a thing?
Well, a point of clarification. Grasilac involuntarily ate him.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
We could literally see that he didn't. He felt like he did a bad thing when.
Right, if you put your head in their tentacles, they kind of do their own thing. And he wasn't thinking, I guess, and was like, oh, I have strong tentacles and I'll save her. They do what their tentacles do. So there was an accidental killing.
So the mind flayer that we're willingly traveling with doesn't have control over his ability to
His
eat
instincts kick in when
brains.
he does.
Something like
but
that.
But
his
he felt
instinct
bad
kicked
about
in.
it, so it's okay.
No, but his instant kicked in when he used his tentacle to try to save him.
Right, you can't get near the tentacles. Like, we don't want to touch him or anything.
Well,
Yes, if you put your head in his tentacles, he most likely would eat your brain. Not intentionally, though.
you understand where conversations of instinct fall flat with me.
Because of your killer instinct?
No, but my people have strong instincts, and I can control them.
That's good. My people have strong instincts too. They can control them. I don't think mind flayers work like that. He did try to save Feral Killman. It just accident. But no, I think if you put your head in Grazilax's tentacles, I think they would automatically clamp down and do their thing.
Well, that begs the better question. Why did Feral put his head in Grazilax's tentacles?
He didn't. Grazilax tried to grab him. He was being swept
Well,
away.
now that just shoots a hole in your whole let's keep our head out of the tentacle theory, doesn't it?
But he was trying to save him. I vouch for him for that. If you want to get rid of him, otherwise, I leave that up to you.
So we are all aware of the fact that that can't get out.
It can't.
Did any of the other?
Dusk's tail
True.
is lashing
Me?
back and forth.
I don't know what to do, honestly, lads. This is a totally messed up situation, and it's just. I didn't know you had flooding down here. This is a whole new thing. I didn't know that was a thing down here.
Also, to be fair, she was a lifeless corpse when he grabbed her.
She was a lifeless corpse when he grabbed her.
At least a rag doll. She was unconscious at the very least. If it makes it better.
I mean, I don't have any. I have minor illusion.
His
I have a
beak
way I
slipped. It's
Yeah,
You know?
it's like if you
Yeah.
pull close to the beak, there's a crack.
We could just say that he cracked her skull on the rock.
yeah.
Right. There's no
Rush.
question. She was drowned. It's. No wonder you all are so miserable down here. This is an awful place. Nothing good happens down here.
Yeah.
Ever.
Nothing?
Ever.
No, this is terrible. We did kill a demon prince, though. I'm pretty happy about that. I'll do more of that. Seems like most everything should be eradicated. I'd say if it wasn't like demons or devils or such, like maybe if angels wanted to wipe the place clean, that'd be all right.
Yes, because they're often so much better.
Yeah.
You think this is bad? This is just a Tuesday. Or, well,
This is
whatever
just
day it is, but you know what I mean.
Nature. This isn't
Right.
even the worst.
No, I'm finding this much worse than fighting demon princes, honestly. That I can deal with. I'm used to fighting terrible baddies, but not dealing with.
You're not listening.
Well, what's done is done.
Yeah, we should just move on. I'll take care of the body, and we just got to keep the rest of the crew focused.
I think somebody did
Ready.
ask, but I don't know if it went unanswered. Did anyone else see this?
I think a couple of the dwarves, but I'll talk to the lads. And I will.
A
I'll
few
get
of
it.
the Den too, I think.
Only the ones I can see in the dark saw it. And it wasn't super clear, so I'll talk to the lads.
So if anyone asks, they rammed their while they were rushing a rope in the water, they rammed their skull into the rock.
That's what it looks like happened, even as best Dusk could tell when he glanced over her body.
Right, we're not going to go into detail. Probably be like, I don't know, we got her.
Let's
We
just
got.
not even mention it. Let's just.
Yep.
She
One
died.
force trauma. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But it also looked like she drowned. So it's a very waterlogged body with a cracked skull. That's
All right.
what it looks like. Because that's what it is.
Let's pick up ourselves, and we gotta move on. As much as
As we move along, we need to carve out from our retinue a foraging party as we move along. But I highly suggest that either myself or Fun Guy inspect any food before it's consumed. In the meantime, I will go down to a half ration. It won't bother me.
I couldn't say the
I can
same.
start making good mushrooms again if we need to.
Absolutely.
to feed the group.
And to help with rations,
You might get far away, fungi.
It's weird. Oh, fix that.
Hello.
Yeah, let's.
I still heard you. I was just letting you know.
No,
Whoever
just-
is leading the rationing party, be on the lookout for. I hate to say it, but maybe things that we could make into a bread for Hilvius for her birthday. We should still honor Farrell's wishes.
why?
Anything more, right?
Do you suggest we cook it in the construct? Because we do not have an oven. Yeast, flour.
Do we even have those?
Well, we don't need to acquire them out here. We're heading to Blingingstone. We have 2 weeks before her birthday, roughly.
Are you heading back to Blingdenstone?
Or where are we headed now? I thought
To
we were on our
Graven
way.
Hollow.
Oh,
No,
right,
we
were
left.
following
You
the
left
compass.
Blingdenstone.
Yeah, fuck it. I want to go back. This is terrible already. I hate this.
No, we gotta
Go
press
hang out with them.
Right. I definitely prefer the gnomes to most everything else we've encountered.
Fungi, is there anything down here which will substitute as a leavening agent?
I have yeast. I have
Mm,
had it for a while.
Uh,
The mold used to grab
um,
from
Yep.
the hags.
Also, give me a nature check, fungi. You have the 14. You have seen this blue bread occasionally. And I occasionally seen these blue mushrooms, often called blue caps. The
Still have
spores
one
of
left
it,
in the bag.
spores of it can be ground to make a nutritious but bland flour. It's known as spore bread or blue bread. They would have probably served some in the lonesome mug. Lonesome
I think I
tinker.
made some a long time ago with something else. I made like it didn't come out great. Almost like a hard tack. What did I mix it with that? Something. We used it. The stuff that made people not shut up. You know what I'm thinking of.
Oh, the makes you talk.
The mad dog stuff. Yeah, I used it a long time ago, but I think I used some of the blue caps with that. And I'm trying to remember the exact scenario, but we were in like
It's the tongue of madness.
yeah, it was the mad tongue stuff. I'm trying to remember where we were. It was so long ago.
It was back in the Dwargar city
Yeah.
because they used it.
So
Well, let's keep an eye out for blue caps, and I'll see if I can make it more palatable.
that'll work. Thank you. Callan, you're handling the burial rites, I'm assuming.
I'll get that. I'll take care of that.
I'm
All
not
right.
priest. He brought me back from the dead. I don't have any powers like that at all.
Well, you both have been dead.
Been.
Closer to God than I've ever been, so.
You're the one who got a gold mustache from. We don't know he's a god, do we? Well, I don't know what we know he is.
I got my gold mustache from Jim Jar. He was just a gambler with weird magic powers, but he was our weird gambler with magic powers.
Well,
I'm gonna go to Farrell and start doing a ritual. Gentle repose as a burial ceremony, and see if we can find I don't know if we're gonna try and dig a grave, but at least we'll try and use like a small crevice as a spot to lay to rest.
We'll make a small cairn.
Yeah,
Get some rocks. Yeah.
can easily be done, although I would recommend a different cave, as this one floods pretty regularly.
Yeah, we need to move on as well.
I'll do Tensor's floating disc so we can carry the body to a drier cave.
Absolutely.
Yeah, about that. Weller and I think we found a spot further down that way, away from the water, that might do nicely. Get us
It
out of
heads
here.
up at least.
Without getting flooded out again.
All right, good idea. Is this a normal occurrence? I'm going to ask again. No one really answered. Does it flood in these caves a lot?
Do you guys not
don't
have
think it
floods
does.
topside? Why are floods such a sticking point for you?
Well, we
Yeah.
live high in the mountains. The only place that floods is down in the valleys.
And this is further down than the valleys.
Right. Where's all your water come from? It doesn't rain.
The surface.
Where do you think the flooding in your valleys goes?
Underground, but
Right.
exactly.
This is
Yeah.
underground.
There you go.
right. I understand how it all works, but I didn't know this was a common occurrence.
Well, again, none of us have been through these particular caves before, so we don't know what's common or not.
Just as above, so below.
Right.
Just every form of physical natural disaster is here in abundance. Just think of it that way.
Ah, all right. That would have been good to know going in.
No tornadoes.
No
You knew it
tornadoes.
was
Yeah.
You
treacherous.
say that.
Anything
But-
that can happen will happen. Let's put it this way.
Well, fair enough. As you guys do depart from this cavern, giving a burial for Pharaoh Kilmander once more. Hilvius would be sobbing the entire time. Well, there's no choice but for the troop to move on. Find the stone library of Graven Hollow. And with week 2 on the docket, what is everyone doing during this week? In preparation, during your travels? And don't forget, you
For
can
nothing.
always instruct the NPCs to help you with tasks or do them themselves.
Foraging for antidepressants.
All right, give me a nature check. They have those here.
Oh, that's good.
No,
Try to carve a likeness of Farrell for her friend.
Give me another sleight of
Something
hand with
small.
advantage. Trying to carve it out of a
Oh,
piece
man.
of like ripple bark or something,
Yeah.
or maybe a piece of like barrel stalk.
What is the? There it is. Oh, it's spot on.
All right.
that's not bad.
It looks like a person. It definitely like little things here and there that, you know, like you got the bow just right and the way they wore their hair perfectly. So the finer details are a little harder. Zerkwood and the fungus are not the best for carving. Occasional pieces will fall off. Chunks will fall off when you only mean to carve a little bit. But
Mhm.
yeah, you are carving a likeness of Farrell. What is everyone else doing? Is Weller really looking for antidepressants?
No.
Alright.
So Dusk would definitely sort of lead up a group for foraging, for edibles, or so maybe
Absolutely.
Llewellyn, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to designate
Sounds
half of the Snurfle Bleblins, the gnomes,
Mm-hmm.
since they are
Snurflebins.
from down here,
Yeah.
to assist with doing that. And
That will go with the nature folk.
yep, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And yourself included. Fair enough. Give me a survival check. I'll say with advantage, utilizing the troop.
27.
With the 27, you easily find an abundance of a whole slew of both water orbs, ripple bark, and blue caps. There would be the occasional bit of Ormu, this bioluminescent green moss that glows, lighting the way. Absolutely. You gather enough for probably 2 more 10 days for the entire troop.
Wow.
And put aside some of the best looking blue caps for the breading and start thinking about ways to make it a little bit. This would obviously be a pan bread, so it's
Sure.
not going to rise a lot, but try to come up with some ways to make it, a little better.
Yeah. Zhuzh it up. Fair
Zhuzh
enough.
it up.
What is everyone else doing?
While Dusk is foraging for food, I'm going to look for and forage for sturdier fungus, like more Zerkwood or something like that, to help replace camp supplies, so we can rebuild tents and anything else. Got my tool, so I can restore that stuff.
For sure.
Also going to adjust my spells to get good berry back on the list.
All right. As you bring your good berries to power, can easily feed at least 10 people, if not more, depending on how you expend your spells. But the other half of the Svirfneblin will help forage with you as well. They know how to check for good Zerkwood and things of that nature. Yeah, give me a survival check at advantage as well. $26. Yeah, you find some like tough Zerkwood that you can turn into digging implements and even sharpen into some weapons that, as many people are missing weapons as well because they didn't have time to grab theirs. So you get things like spears, clubs, and all makeshift wooden weapons, quarterstaffs, as well as things like tent poles. The leather is going to be a little harder, or cloth.
Right.
Not much of that down here, other than spider silk.
Well, anything we can use to start making that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. You get plenty of supplies for the troop.
Could I don't know if it would be weird. If there was times of the day during this, if I became a spider, could I make spider silk for these kind of things?
Ooh.
Would that gross everybody out?
I would say you don't have time this 10-day. But maybe next 10-day you can get the, for sleeping bags and stuff. Absolutely, I'd say sure. Yeah, you can do that, but it will have to be done like in the next, because you don't have too much time sitting still except for at night, and you do have to sit still.
But only 4 hours for that.
Even if for only 4 hours.
Okay.
You can start to prepare the spider silk, and then maybe once you get it, you can have someone actually weave it, who is good with weaver's tools, or Yezebo can probably stitch up some stuff if given the supplies. So absolutely, that'll be a next week problem for sure. So keep that in mind. Anything from Casmus, Cowan, Weller for the week?
So a call back is familiar from Bucket Dimension, and he would send it out further ahead of them, and occasionally looking through its eyes, see if there's anything further up ahead. And
Sure, just kind of using it as a scout.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
From the familiar or from myself?
You can do it from yourself.
Perception. 17.
All right. Spying the way as you're following the ring, lets you aware of any danger ahead of time, and can kind of find ways to go around if need be. Anything from Callan and Weller?
I'd probably just be, besides talking to the lads, I'd probably be interested in what Isabeau's doing because she's crafting with wood. So I can
With
actually,
Zirkwood.
with Zirkwood, I have carpenter's tools. I can help
Oh,
if
dang.
you would like. I'd offer assistance.
Okay.
We'll say carpenter's tools would be better suited for larger work instead of smaller works.
It is.
Like
mean, I've got-
using a chain. You're used to using a lumberjack axe as opposed to a whittle.
That's true.
and a plane.
I'd be interested in what she's crafting. If we have enough Zirkwood, I could make shields.
Absolutely. Great use of it. Yeah.
If we have enough. I don't know how much we're getting, but
Give
yeah,
me- I'd say you have enough. Give me a. Probably a. We'll say a strength and athletics check. With advantage because you're woodworker's tools.
all right.
Because I don't think sleight of hand's right for that. It's not fine
No.
detail. It's definitely a tough job. All right. And yeah, the dwarves will also help you with this as well. Because they're the ones who want the shields.
Right.
Crafting plenty of shields and maybe even the occasional wooden clog that the gnomes tell you to make. Why not? Maybe some cool wooden shoulder pads out of the Zirkwood.
Yeah, why not?
Fair enough. Last but not least, Weller. What do you got for us this week, bud?
Yeah, Weller's not doing anything this week. Weller's gonna spend a little bit more time with the quote-unquote intelligence officers and just kind of get a feel for where their morale obviously is.
Oh, it's yeah. Give me a persuasion check. With a 21, Zilna is doing her best to, comfort Hilvius, but Hilvius often wants to be. You would definitely see her eyes be teary half the time, looking for distractions. So very intrigued or trying to be intrigued about the environment, but would catch herself. And she would mention, me and Farrell, we're gonna get a dog after all this. And get an apartment in Waterdeep. We had our whole lives ahead of us. I know Farrell's a little bit older, but
How old was Farrell?
35 or so.
Okay, gotcha.
Like mid to late 30s. As Hilvius is 29.
Weller would try to include her in some of the other groups' outings, so encourage, throughout the week, maybe mention to Dusk, hey, take Hilvius with you on your foraging, or save the fun guy, and to try to keep her mind off of the fact that her friend is dead.
Yeah, absolutely. She will happily be taken with any sort of distraction from this. Her best friend was just taken from her. Dusk and Fungi, what did you guys each roll? 27 and 26? Alright. Okay. Chasmus, later in the week. As it draws near its close, or at least you're thinking it probably is. It's hard to tell time in the caverns. But your owl would hear and convey to you this odd noise. And you would hear it too as you listen in through. This weird, almost trill. From the caverns up ahead.
It let the group know that there might be something ahead. He's not too sure exactly what it is. To be on their guard.
Well, you're the one scouting. I mean, you can send
Yeah,
you can send your owl in further if you want to see what it is.
Yeah, he's gonna do that, but first, like I said, he's gonna tell the group just to be on their guard. There might be something further up ahead as he sends as he looks into the eyes of the owl and sends it further up.
Yeah.
As much as it can, which is about 100 feet.
Looking ahead, in a small tunnel, you start to hear the thudding as a creature about the size of a pony leaps up on a ledge nearby and slams into a wall. Let out that other call again, just that. And a wide form of a it's got a big mouth as it does like chomp onto the sides of the rocks, spits it out. And you've actually seen one of these creatures. Not this small though. This is a small boulette. Easily half the size, if not less.
We've seen those Blinging Stone, right? For the stone giant, was it there?
No, you encountered one on your way to the Neverlight Grove. You actually fought a pair of them, I think, before you fell into the massive fungal forest.
Well, okay, yeah. He's gonna tell. He's gonna tell the owl to come back, and he's gonna let the group know exactly what he saw down there, that little creature, and if they should just go forward.
Who are you letting know?
The core group.
Okay.
Not to worry anyone else yet. So should we go forward, or it was pretty small, so might not be any danger.
It's the size of a small pony.
It was about a little pony. It's not that big.
You want the picture again?
So
It's
you
only,
guys
it's
think
only
we
this
should?
big. Not that,
It was
not
all by
this big.
itself.
It's all by
Yeah,
itself.
it was all by itself from what I could see. But
What
if
was
it
it
was
doing?
that small, there might be a bigger one nearby. Would be my guess. But
Or a few. That's a
What was
we
it
lecture.
doing?
encountered some before. But
I can't hear Fun Guy.
What's wrong with my mic? Hold on, sorry guys.
Your mic's dying.
I can hear you when no one else is talking.
Shh, everyone
Yeah.
listen closely so we can hear.
Try to switch to a different device. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yes.
see, there we go.
Yes.
That better?
There we
It's
go.
higher pitch. Somehow.
How did it make you guys?
Say something
Whatever.
again.
Can you hear me now if I talk like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Sounds
wait, so-
completely normal now.
Yeah. I still don't know why you guys said it to me, but that's whatever. So wait, what was it doing all by itself?
It was eating stuff.
It bit into
I think we
the
should
wall.
check it out.
Nom.
I think we should check it out, see if it's okay. Sounds like it's just a baby.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
If it is a baby, there might be something else down there. So do we want to risk it, or do we want to try to find another way around?
But what if there's nothing there with it? It's all alone.
That I could see.
Exactly. What if it is all by itself, though?
What do you want to do with it if it is by itself? Surely don't
Make
want to
sure
add it
it's
to
okay.
our group.
Bring it with us if we can train them. I've heard a tale of people being able to ride them.
Really? Oh, we gotta go see it now.
I don't know if we've got that
Hey,
kind
see
of
if I can talk
time,
to it.
guys.
We don't have that time. To
train
do
it.
that.
We bring it with us.
Ah,
A wild creature that's probably gonna turn on us.
we don't know that.
Is it?
You can talk to it, right?
I can probably talk to it.
Out of
Probably.
curiosity,
Maybe.
we are having an aside from the rest of the parties, right?
Yes,
Right.
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Yes.
So you're not telling
Okay.
like the zookeeper.
Oh no.
No, definitely not.
So
Just
Weller's
us.
Why
going to
not?
be quiet.
Why,
and
why not?
Why not?
Seems like a perfect situation for the zookeeper.
She may have experience with these creatures already.
So, let me just make sure that I'm understanding this. We want to go check on this baby creature with hopes of possibly adding it to our group, training it to not hurt or devour us, on the heels of having just had one of our own party members eat the brain of another one of our party members in an attempted rescue.
Look, you're
Uh,
talking a best case scenario. I just really want to make sure the little baby creature is safe all on its own. Even if it doesn't come with us, make sure he's not hurt or.
And if it kills one of us, it was just acting on instinct.
You've heard
Let me see if I can approach it.
You've heard the phrase of if you run into an asshole in the morning, you just ran into an asshole. But if you run into assholes all day, you're the asshole. I'm beginning to think that maybe the reason bad things happen to us is our own fault.
Hmm. Or there could be an extra abundance of assholes in the vicinity.
I like that answer better.
We
I have to say, I'm not entirely sure I have one of these things, so I think I might be okay.
Use knowledge of a past life.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I don't have to booze.
look.
It is in our path, correct?
It is on our path.
Let
Then
me
we
just
need
see if
to
I can
proceed
approach
anyway.
it. Worst case scenario, I'll rush off really quick.
Worst case.
Exactly.
Is
Should
it,
we warn the group in case this thing comes barreling around the corner in pursuit of you?
If we're going forward, yes.
Yeah, be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we're going forward.
Be prepared.
All right.
Why do I have a mental image of fungi like skipping in place?
That's
Yes.
probably it.
That should be what you were just imagining fungi is doing as we do our regular.
That's just the default image.
That is
yeah.
just that is what he does.
So are you
Alright.
are you alerting everyone, or are you just sending fungi in?
No, we're gonna go forward, and we're gonna alert anyone to just be on the lookout and be careful
Oh.
that there might be a creature. And
We have a bait. We could tell them. I'm not saying this is what we're saying right now, but we can tell them we do see perhaps a baby bullet ahead of us. That fungi is going to go ahead and try and calmly take care of the situation. But everybody should be on guard in case anything goes amiss. But it is
I
in our
should-
direction, so we have to be prepared.
Amarith and Slatus would both. Oh, what do you mean? A bullet?
Baby,
A pup?
little. Is that what they call them?
Aye.
Not a cub?
No, the pups.
Okay. Have you ever dealt with one before?
No, I've never seen one away from its folks.
What do you know about them?
Oh, they eat rocks. Well, they
Well, that's
can.
good. There's plenty of those around.
They dig through it, but they like to eat fresh meat.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not fresh, so I should be all right.
Well, they have strong bonds. From what I've heard, they're a bit dumber than the lizards, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You can't teach them a lot of tricks, but from what I've seen, you can. I heard about these earthfuckers who rode them a while back in the valleys. They were a mite evil, from what I recall.
Do you know how they managed to ride them? How did they get to train them to ride them?
I think they bred them.
Bred them. Okay. All right.
Sure, a bit of Stockholm syndrome. If you just keep them with you long enough, they'll want to be around. That's what happened to the kobold friend. I hadn't ridden long enough. We became friends. Kobold's a bit smarter. The fire snake, though, is too wild. It's gonna turn to something evil one day. Rust monsters.
Devils.
I would not want to try with the rest monsters, but the bullet, I think does not sound too bad. And Sliders will be like, this does not sound bad at all. Bullets famous for tunneling. Could help for extra protection. We did just lose one of our mounts, and person, their body is left behind, uneaten. I will just point that out. I did not.
Do we have any available food I could maybe get? Not yours, Slatus.
No,
that
slices
stuff.
would probably work really well.
On the subject
Yeah,
of
but we don't want to
Slatus,
give him a taste for it.
do we know that he left that body uneaten, or do we need to inside check him?
You give me an
We
insight
buried
check.
that one. Are you doing the insight check on
Give me an
Walt?
insight
Yeah.
check. He seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
Also, I would have to say, they are not another Dark Dweller. They were the topside person.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had standards.
Oui. But
So do we have a little piece of meat or something I could try tossing to him?
I do
Do we
have
have anything
some
available?
meat in my purse. I do not ever take it away from me. I also have a bit of
How are you not running low on that by now?
Oh, you parcel it out. It is a bag that can fit a lot more than it looks like. We'll say that. It's a handy sack. It's got lots of pockets.
Okay.
And put a lot of meat in it.
All right, God help me. Give me a piece.
So, okay. Reach in, pull out a bloody mess of... looks to be a tongue in the bottom half of a jaw.
I thought it was dried like jerky.
Oh no, some of it I keep it fresh. You cast spells on it to keep it fresh every day and you don't have to worry about it. Standard practice, no? That's the lower
Sure.
half of a Quaggoth's jaw.
Okay, well at least it's not one of us.
That's nice and crunchy. The bullet should like the crunch. And Amaris like, hey, the crunch is... oh, they got good gnashers to crunch onto things.
All
I
right.
really want to watch Fungi make friends with this bullet. I'm like sitting there like taking notes. I want to be far away, but I want to actually like take notes on this. And if it goes badly, I'm there to.
Yeah, Amaranth and Slidus will happily want to watch this.
So can we just proceed? So that we're still like I want to be able to get close so that I can see
Before
where
he
it
goes,
is, but I'm not ready to go up to it yet.
I'm going to place hand on his back. You got this, lad. And I'm going to inspire him.
And some bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
What is animal handling, anyways? What type of check is that?
It's a wisdom check. I'm good at it.
Oh, good. I'm going to enhance ability as well.
All right.
And bardic inspiration. I believe in you, lad. You got this.
So if we're just walking this, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay.
I don't know if this thing applies to this thing. Kind of hoping, but we'll see. And I'm gonna start gently approaching.
Yeah, as you approach inside this small cavern, maybe 30 feet wide, it has a few ledges here and there. As you can see, this small creature, bigger than you, size of a pony, bounding from ledge, as we just make out that little call as it turns around.
Hi. Hi. What's your name? Am I just telling it?
It does.
Is that
it
just
is
the
not a
noises it
beast.
makes? Like,
It also has a 1 intelligence.
okay.
As it starts to approach, it makes a big old leap, like a frog, just jumping up. All four of its legs put pressure to the ground at the same time, creating this like spring effect as it leaps 30 feet, landing a couple of feet from you. As it tumbles a little bit, as it's still not great on its feet, and bites into the ground to kind of pull itself back up. Its eyes leer at you.
You're rambunctious, huh? Are you hungry? You hungry? I'll start pulling out the tongue jaw. You hungry, buddy? Do you want something to eat? Can I tell if it's a boy where I am? I know it's a boy or girl. Bullets have genders. I don't know.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay, look at that.
You have
Oh,
advantage
no,
on
I-
this because of
Oh, that's right.
get rid of that nat one. With a 14, this is a girl.
Hey, girl. Right. I'm just reaching out the jaw, just not that I can snap my hand back and it's going to take too big a bite, you know what I mean?
Give me animal handling check.
Wisdom moves.
The 23. It opens its mouth. I will need dexterity saving throw to try and, as it snaps out.
14. I can do anything to save to improve those.
It does snap onto your hand. Has to roll to hit first. As you take 19 points of piercing damage.
Ow, ow, oh,
As it bites
okay.
onto you, and as it pulls the jaw out of your hand, it just takes layers of skin with it as it scrapes off, and you hear the crunching of bone. As it didn't, again, unintentional, but it didn't. It purposefully tried to bite the thing, and it's a baby. It doesn't like
Yeah.
You hear the snap.
I'm not giving out a yelp. I know well enough. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm putting my hand, trying to put it on its, my other hand on its snout. Okay, wait, let go. I'm just trying to like move my hand out, not like jerkily, but briskly between bites.
Yeah.
So I can at least get my hand free.
Yeah, get your hand free. Little skin missing on it.
Yep.
Little
Just,
maybe a broken hand.
Shake that off. I'll fix that later. Oh, you're okay. See, it's all right. You here by yourself? Where? Oh, it's okay. No, I got more. You here by yourself? Where's? Got a mommy? Got a daddy?
It,
You understand me? Or
it does not know what you're saying to it. It's a dumb
Oh.
baby. It's still looking at you almost expectantly. Mouth drops as it starts to pant. Just
I'll when I cast a good berry, good mushroom. It's like, here, you want something else? And I'll toss. I'm gonna toss a good mushroom, kind of like I'm tossing a dog treat.
yeah.
So
Give me another
See if he wants
handling
to, like-
check. With a loud smack, it lifts up its front two legs and just chomps down, slamming into this berry, this good mushroom. It doesn't make the satisfying crunch, as it almost kind of plays with it inside its mouth. It's not sure what to do with it for a moment,
good, right?
and then
Like it?
eventually you will see it almost like a baby bird, not even chew, and just lift up its mouth to slide it to the back of its gullet. It'll hop up a little bit, just like a little 6-inch hop. A loud thud.
I got more. See, more. I'll keep tossing. I got 9 more of these things. I'm just gonna one at a time, just gently.
It just keeps chomping up at him. It'll follow you.
And now I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pet it. I'm gonna making sure he's not snapping at me as I try to pet his snout again.
Yeah, it hasn't learned that behavior yet.
Okay.
Defen-
boy,
defensive
or good
eating.
girl. There we go.
Ah.
I'm gonna come up to its side, try and pet its side, make sure everything's okay. No too quick movements.
As yeah, it
What
will
is-
it will kind of hop back, following you to the group.
All right, I'm gonna lead it back. Let's see. Everybody can meet my new friend.
As it doesn't even like register that there's other people around yet.
Right. I'm gonna come up to its side. I'm kind of petting it, back by where ears might be.
It's hard to tell where would be comfortable on this thing to pet. Give me a nature check. Because the majority of its body seems to be covered in hard, albeit a little soft at this age, more pliable plating, like almost like stone. Again, it's that. Doesn't have teeth. They're just at the edge of its mouth.
Yeah.
It's meant to clamp and tear off, or swallow things whole. But as other people start to become intrigued and get close to it, you can see its eyes start to widen and starts to back off as if it's going into a jumping stance.
Nope, everyone, lads, get back. He's tame.
Fun guy.
I'm putting my hands over him, trying to give like a little hug. It's okay, girl. It's okay.
I think I can
Friends.
calm emotions at work. I don't think they have to have an intelligence. I'll use calm emotions.
What does this look like as you cast it?
You see everything. It kind of like, almost like gold dust fills the air in the area surrounding, like where fungi and the creature and everyone in the surrounding area. As you just see gold dust kind of like spring from my hands, and suddenly everyone's very calm and peaceful.
Yeah, including this creature as it stands back up straight. One of its eyes looks back to fungi and back around the rest of you guys, and
Hey, that's a good beast.
She's a good girl. This is a girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah. This is Pebbles.
Oh, for God's
Alright.
sake, she named it.
Oh, what else are you gonna do with it? You gotta name it if it's coming with us.
Oh, she's gonna come along. She's gonna be a good girl. She's gonna help.
Hopefully you can teach her to be ridden.
We'll work on all that.
Fungi, no,
It's okay.
no.
I think this is a
Pebbles,
good
this is
idea.
Casmus.
You'd
He's
hear-
our friend.
hear this occasional bark. This,
Right? I think it's good to bring a creature from down here with us. The lizards do well.
We've seen these things. These things burrow before. You never know when this is gonna come in handy.
Yeah. And I would say fungi, underneath the armor plating is more sensitive.
Like a heart of gold.
But yeah. This will follow you until you stop feeding it.
Oh, I'll make sure to give it good berries, and then I'll talk to Slattis about extra food each morning.
You're gonna have to go on a hunt. But as the week starts to draw to a close, you have 2 weeks into your journey. Almost. Because I don't know if you guys are actually wanting to do the birthday party thing, but we can start there next time. But we will end there tonight regardless, as you have acquired a bullet pup
I like it.
who will happily...
Love it.
Fungi can totally ride it.
Perfect.
And then when it grows big, anyone can ride it. But we will end there tonight, folks. So thanks so much for joining. And stay tuned next week as we play How to Tame a Bullet.
Hmm. And a birthday.
And a birthday. How to Tame a Bullet and Plan a Birthday. So we'll see how that goes as we actually end on a happy note. Aha.
Yeah.
Fooled
Aha!
ya. I fooled you.
It happened.
But yeah. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you, Internet.
Internet.
And good
Night,
night.
Twitch.
Hi, everybody.